Now this, once again, seems to fit somewhere in between the other two cars, doesn't it? It's not quite as luxurious as the Land Rover Defender, but it's not quite as back to basics as the Grenadier either.
No, actually, I think when it comes to build quality, there is very little to split the three cars. Where the Defender perhaps edges ahead slightly is that it has a few more upmarket materials around the interior, but we're talking fairly small margins.
And I mean, there's still a lot of soft touch materials in this Land Cruiser. It doesn't feel like a cheap, nasty model. And certainly if you think back to the previous Land Cruiser, and the interior of that car dated back to about 2009, this is a huge leap forwards from that.
Yeah, I would agree. There's nothing between these cars that is going to make you really pick one over the other when it comes to interior quality. You also get some physical aircon controls in here, don't you?
Yes, lots of big chunky buttons that are very easy to use, so it's great that you've got that. And lots of buttons for the off-road kit as well.
And I love the fact that they've put the volume control under this ledge where the climate controls are, but also there's a small gap between that and the gear selector. I've got to kind of squeeze my hand through to turn it. So
but I would say, look how easy that is for me. And also you've got buttons on the steering wheel for that.
That is true. I am being picky there. And obviously that's probably set up for a left-hand drive car. Driving position, I would say definitely better than the Grenadier. Not really any major complaints actually.
No, I've
Comfortable
really
seats.
enjoyed driving it, found it really comfortable. It's the view out that's fantastic in this car, really, isn't it? I mean, you can see right the way down to the bonnet, no problem at all. You've got massive, massive door mirrors, a great view out the back even, and a brilliant 360-degree camera.
Yeah, I would say the driving position is pretty much as good as the Defender's. Similarly good view out and very comfortable seats. The only thing that edges the Defender ahead for me is that this car does have an encroachment into the pedal area. Not as bad as in the Grenadier, but it is still a little bit frustrating.
Yes, I agree. With a car this big, it does feel a little bit cramped down there. Not to a huge amount, but it's a shame it's not a little more spacious than it is. This infotainment system, really, it's not a huge difference between the other two, apart from the fact, obviously, there's no rotary dial like you get in the Grenadier. It's fine. It's got a fairly complicated layout, but of course it gets Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so it's not really the end of the world at all. And I've also got an upgraded JBL system in here.
And you also have a cool box.
I've got a cool box as standard, so I've got a spot for my samosa as well to keep nice and cool on a hot day. And what about space in the back?
Similar story to you. In the front, it's fine for me to sit on a long journey, but it is quite evident I've got the least leg room back here, sat behind wheel. Headroom, my head is quite close to the ceiling as well, and I just feel like I'm sat lower to the floor, so my knees are a little bit raised. If you're sat in the middle, there's also another huge transmission tunnel, but there are a couple of advantages with this car in that I do get a reclining backrest if you want to boost comfort, and this car with 7 seats as standard. Knee room, pretty good. Headroom, not so good. I'll be fine for a short journey, I reckon.
Yeah, slightly better than the Defender 110.
Yeah.
On the third row, isn't it? Not as good as the Defender 130.